A heating insulation can be used to protect the surrounding environment or persons from a hot heat exchanger. A cooling insulation is used to avoid ice build on a freezing cold heat exchanger. Different options are available for different product groups. For the smaller models, up to CB112, AC220 or Alpha Nova 76, insulation is ordered as a separate item number. The insulations are usually stocked and delivered separately. For the extra-large models, CB200, Alpha Nova 200 and larger, there are different options. The heating insulation is normally included in the item number of the heat exchanger. The insulation is tailor-made in the factory to fit the specific heat exchanger, and it is delivered mounted on the unit. The insulation can also be delivered separately if the heat exchanger has already been ordered or a replacement is needed. Cooling insulation for extra-large models is ordered as a separate item number, the same as for the smaller models. Let's take a closer look at each option. We will start with the CB112. In the Accessories tab, you will find the available insulation kits for this unit. For this product, there are both a cooling and a heating insulation available. When selecting one of them, the item number for this insulation will appear. When you add the model to the cart, the insulation will automatically be added. If you don't place the order through any time, remember to add both item numbers to the order. Now, let's have a look at the extra-large assortment. In selection, the units in the result list are always excluding insulation. Let's open this CB200 with item number 32870000269. The heating insulation must be selected as included. When selecting this, then the item number changes to a corresponding pre-configured standard item which includes heating insulation. In this case, the item number is 32870000763. Note that this option is only available if the corresponding pre-configured item with insulation exists. Later in this demo, we will show you how to include heating insulation when it's not available in selection. When going back to sizing, it's important to notice that the original item number is still visible in the result list. But the new item number is active in the background, which you will see when opening the drawing or the technical specification. The insulation is included. And the new item number is printed. They have exactly the same thermal performance, and it will be the item, including insulation, which will be added to the cart. Now, let's open the CBH410. Here we don't find any insulation option. The reason for this is that there is no corresponding pre-configured standard item available with included insulation. In this case, we have to get a new item number. And to open up for configuration with insulation, we need to go to rating by going back to sizing. Select rating and go back to configuration again. Now you can select insulation included. Press Get Item Number to get the item number, which will now include the insulation. If you need an extra large insulation for a unit already delivered or a spare insulation, You can search for the insulation in any time. At the moment, it's not possible to search for the insulations for Alpha Nova 200 and Alpha Nova 400. Instead, you can search for the CB equivalent. Let's search for an insulation for CB 200. Select the correct item depending on if the unit has compact flanges or not. We will add this one to the cart. The insulation is tailored in the factory, so you need to write in the order to which configuration the insulation should fit. Search for the heat exchanger. Copy the description text. And in the shipping and packing instructions, write the item number and the description of the heat exchanger. The same information is needed if sending a manual order.